Hey, what's up, guys? What's up? What's up? What's up? Oh, there's more people to get in here. I'm probably gonna live stream it like every day before I start doing any reactions. Just do a live stream. Update. Do an update because I can't post on my community tab. So fixer crackers. What's going on? What's going on? Have some stuff I want to talk about. I'm still trying to set up OBS. Oh man. Let me know if I'm coming through live and clear, guys. Let me know. That's good, man. Um I haven't seen. I'm still doing hopefully are you watching the Ippo manga read-throughs? Hopefully you are, cuz I'm about to do one today. Should be out tomorrow. Have you caught up? That's what I should ask first. Have you caught up to all my reactions or no? Yeah, Band of Brothers was an experience. I have to say it's one of my favorite miniseries of all time. I've watched a good amount of miniseries in the past, based on real events. But Band of Brothers kind of takes the cake, man. I mean, it kind of rivals really, but Chernobyl did a lot in the short amount of time that they did it. You know, they did a lot. They accomplished a lot. I mean, it was the most popular show at the time. I can imagine it was the same for Band of Brothers. Texas, Kitty Cat is here. I'm surprised. I'm really surprised Kitty Cat showed up. And I'm actually trying to do this in the mornings, like early mornings, so that all of the people that watch my channel, even if you're 12 hours ahead of me, you should be able to jump on before you get before you go to bed. I mean, so I guess, yeah, that's why I said let me try to do this before I do my reactions for today, so that in that case, everything that I announce, people can rewatch the live stream. Um, Let me know if you guys are experiencing any lag or anything of the sort. I would really. There was no need for donations, but hey, I'll take it. Thanks a lot, Fixer Crackers. I appreciate that, man. Are you under quarantine too? Isn't You've been retired for 2 years? You've been retired for 2 years? That's cool. I'm working to get there. I have a game plan for the next what now 9 years or so. I had a set a 10 year plan in motion last year. I was like, in 10 years, I need to stop being out and about, still having my money work for me, but I want to be just a homebody. Yeah, I just want to be a homebody, man, because man, being out here, I mean, even though owning a business is cool and all, but it's work. It's work, man. It's work. You work harder than people that have 9 to 5s. It's crazy. You know, it's crazy, man. It gets to the point where you just want to pull your hair out sometimes, but you just got to do it. You just got to do it. Yeah. So for today, let me see what I have planned to do today. Yesterday, I wanted to do more reactions, but I got a huge headache in the afternoon. So I stopped recording. That's why the reactions that came out a little late in the afternoon. Not afternoon, but later on in the night, because I was just kind of like waiting on stuff. Plus, I'm still having problems with the Google Drive and stuff. They're taking a while. They're taking not as long as before, but they are taking a while still to process out the videos. Also, I want you guys to know that BitChute has been blocking my Walking Dead reactions, not the recent ones, but the older ones. Like, I went and checked, and pretty much every single one of them, like previous ones that I did, which I'm gonna have to probably re-upload them to BitChute again. Um, so if you guys, I don't know if any, I don't think anybody is, I don't think, I don't really think anybody is binge watching my stuff right now. I think everybody that's watching The Walking Dead with me, they're caught up, so they'll be able to watch them on BitChute. Right now, sure. I mean, this week is music week starting today, but I am going to be putting out other stuff along with the music, but music is priority for this week, as I said in the video. Oh, I am staying safe, Jim. No doubt about it. Super safe. I am not even trying to leave my house. I mean, I live in Florida, guys. And if you guys watch the news, you see all these spring breakers, and now they're hearing people are these spring breakers. They come here, and these kids, as I call them, because they're not acting like they're adults. They're college kids, but acting like they're 10-year-olds, talking about, oh, we're gonna make the best of it. And now some of them have caught it, and they are bringing it back to their states where they came from. That's a huge statement. That's a huge statement, but I appreciate it, man. Fixer crackers, I really do. I'm out here I'm just right now. I'm really just trying to I'm trying to just understand what's really going on with this virus that's out there, and to take it serious, because it is a serious issue. And who's to know if society is gonna get back to where it was? This is a pandemic. I'm right now. I'm kind of keeping an eye on the news to see if they're going to actually pass the stimulus package bill that they're working on, so that everybody can kind of be okay. Because they're not going to fix this in a couple of weeks or months. They're trying to contain it. People are getting treated, but I don't know, man. I don't know who's to say. Some people are saying it's, they're looking at September, another 6 months from now for things to get back to normal, you know. Legend of the Galactic, is that a, I'm guessing that's an anime. Yeah, I do believe we're going to get through it, you know. I do believe we're going to get through it. I have no doubt I have no doubt about that. We're going to get through it. People just need to stay safe and stay kind of away from each other, stay away from groups. I mean, people are still going out to party and stuff like that. I just don't understand why. Perhaps by November. It's crazy, man. It's getting, you know, it's tough. And it's not the biggest, you know, pandemic in history, but it might turn out to be. Who knows where the lens of it's going? You just gotta, you know, hope that it doesn't get even worse. That's okay, man. That is okay. It was good to have you while we did. I'm always like when I come on live streams is you know it's not usually a lot of people that come on. So whoever is here, we just kick it. Eventually I want to get to the place where I can live stream and do live reactions and stuff like that. Not for shows, but for like music and funny videos or whatever. Lazying around. I mean, I put a video yesterday talking about how guilty I am for resting. Like I feel guilty for resting, but it's good rest. You know, it's good rest, man. But it's just that feeling is it's just like you feel like you need to be get up and go. This is not, you know, it's not normal. So it's like for an adult to just, I mean, well, for some people it is, but not for me. Like if my body is not moving, I don't feel like a person. Like I feel weird, So even like when I take vacations and stuff like that, like it's sometimes it's very relaxing. A lot of times I cut my vacation short to go back to work. I mean, I don't really want to consider myself a workaholic, but when you have a plan set in motion, it's kind of like you want to see your goals be achieved. You want to get those goals done. So it's like you kind of put yourself in that bracket where you're like, I just want to see these things get done. Oh, that's good, man. That is good. That is good. I pretty much had stuff at home already to work out. And I mean, if you guys don't want to do that, you can always, you know, you can buy stuff online and, get them to your house. Don't have to go out to get them. Set up a little something, something, get healthy. That's what it is. Bleach coming back, I cannot wait. I cannot wait. I did see that news about Bleach coming back for the what is it? The 1,000 Year Blood War arc. I think that's what it's called. The last arc. I did not read I did not read it. The last arc of the manga. Um I do know about some events that happen. I don't want to say it here just in case, spoilers. I do know of some things that happen. Can't wait to see it in the anime. And how they do it. Definitely looking forward to Bleach coming back for sure. What's going on, Tori? I think that's what I see there. Yeah, so man, let me make the chat bigger. That's okay. Yeah. So any questions you guys have in regarding to reactions, upcoming stuff on the channel, you can always ask me because I'm gonna start doing this like since I'm home. I'm gonna start doing this every morning at around 9 Eastern time. So yeah, I'm definitely looking forward to Bleach coming back. That's um definitely something I'm looking forward to. Um and it seems like nobody here is watching. Nobody wants to watch. People say that Vikings is going downhill. A lot of people are complaining. I didn't know that people were complaining about it, but it is what it is. I mean, at this point, I'm still kind of enjoying this season 5. People say season 6 is trash, but I'm not gonna. I'm gonna tune out the noise. Um, the music request. I mean, you could put it. You could put it in right now. I could write it down. Cause I mean, I don't. I know you're not on the Discord, so hold on. Get this notepad out. Yeah. Oh man, I don't know. I'm still trying to decide. I really am still trying to decide where, or no, not where. What cuz since we finished the Pacific, I'm still trying to decide what's going to replace that on the channel, or I should just hold off because right now all the TV shows that I'm doing, um, you know, it's gonna be a while before I finish Spartacus. Of course, we might finish it before we get out of quarantine to the rate of how things are going. So, I mean, we still got what 2 more seasons to go after season 2. Am I right or am I wrong? I don't remember. I'm gonna be honest. I do not remember. If I don't remember if there's 2 more seasons after season 2 or is there just one. Snowfall. Who is that, a band or a song? I've never heard of Snowfall. What is that, Snowfall? I don't know why it doesn't change here. It's weird. Let's see the live chat. Hold on. Yeah. I don't even know. These are some crazy times we're living in. That's for sure. Crazy times. Oh, Snowfall's FXC. Okay, that's not a. It's not a song. Snowfall. Is it new or is it a is it a new series? What's going on, Roman? That sounds. You know, the only I think there's only one series I watched on FX ever since I known about that channel. That was way back, and that was oh my god, what's the name of that series? with Timothy Timothy Oliphant. I can never remember the name of that damn series. It was a really good series too. Can't remember the name of the series. It's one name too. It's one name. I can't. It's been so long since it's been aired. It's crazy. Oh my god. It's been a while. It has been a while. I can't remember. Snowfall, but I'll check it out. I'll look at the trailer. But I definitely wrote it down. Yeah. So it's going on right. Yes, Justified is yeah, that's what I'm trying to remember. Justified. That's the series I'm trying to remember. Justified is the series I'm trying to remember. Yeah. Justified. Yeah, with Timothy Oliphant. One of the most one of the best he's one of the best actors that was out at the time, but also um he was one of the best, but he was also very stoic. Like in every role he played, he was like is just this particular style that he has when he acts that I really enjoyed. Kingdom, Korean zombie series. A lot of people have been telling me about Kingdom. It's a zombie series? I didn't know it was a zombie series. They told me it was Korean, but I didn't know it was about zombies. In my town? I don't know. I have no idea how many people got it in my town. Like I know how many people I want to say I know how many people is dying. Like I think it was like 400 and something people died yesterday alone. It was crazy. That's a lot of people to die in one day from a virus. You know, I mean it's worse in other places. I'm just saying like um I know it's here. Now I mean I know it's here. That's why I'm not leaving my house. But these spring breakers, they're not taking it serious. I don't even know why they driving down here. You know, government the government basically has to be forcing these people to close businesses and stuff, and I'm like, come on guys, it's you got to take this serious. Bates Motel. I've heard of that series, never saw it. Sopranos, that too, never watched it. Heard it was great though. Ah, thanks for that. Yes, this is it. It's really sad that we had this is happening. Cause I mean, I don't care about the conspiracies that's surrounding it. I really like. I can't pay attention to that because that will pull you out of the reality of things, and I think that's what a lot of people is struggling with. It's just like there's so much conspiracy surrounding this thing, people can't really take it serious. You know, and with every what I'm saying, with every controversy you're going to have conspiracies. you know People are going to say these people are responsible or these people are responsible. I really don't care who's responsible. It's here. That's the point. It's here. It's out here. So now you gotta figure out how to protect yourself, how to not to prevent this from it catching, a wild cat and going out like a wildfire. That's what we need to to um to address. What are we gonna do about it? It's here. We can't do nothing about the fact that regardless of who's responsible or what caused it, we can't. That's not the point of this point. You know what I mean? Like trying to figure out what when everything is back to normal, we can try to figure out who's responsible, and you know what I'm saying, or what caused this. The Sopranos. I don't know. I heard it was pretty good. I mean, I didn't know it was a. It's not a comedy. I don't think so. Isn't it like a mob about the mob and stuff? Isn't it like a mob Italian mob thing show? It's like the Seven Deadly Sins. I have not seen it yet. It's definitely on my list of animes to do, but I'll be catching up with. I think I have. I think I'm pretty. I should be catching up to current to be current on My Hero Academia soon. I should be there in probably around maybe another 5 or 6 videos. I should be caught up with My Hero Academia. So I will be adding a new anime. I don't know what it's going to be yet, but we'll see. I've heard good things about Seven Deadly Sins though. Oh, comic moments in a violent sort of way. So you gotta have a dark. So it's dark humor, I guess. Yeah, three. Yeah, it's still in season 4. Have they gone to doing My Hero Academia every week now? Is that what happening? Because it seems like it's been airing for a while since season 4 came out. It seems like it's been airing, like they've went over a lot of episodes. Unless how many episodes in season 4 so far? I know it's more than 12. It should be because it's been on for a while, and I think it's still going. Does anybody know when Attack on Titan is coming back? Is it going to end soon? Is season 4 going to end, or are they going to continue? Or are they going to just giving like 24 episodes or whatever? Yeah, because I'm just like, because right now I have a lot of time, so I'm gonna be like knocking out seasons of TV shows and anime pretty quickly. Um, I've seen Boardwalk Empire, really good. It's really good. I've seen that. It's a really good series. Who was your favorite character in that show? What was her name again? I can't remember her name. I had a big crush on that lady too. the what's her name again? I can't remember the character's name. The one that was married to the main character and had kids for him and stuff. Damn. Well, at least he got 25 episodes. You can't complain about that. Cause I mean, they were doing, really short seasons like before, right? I think they were doing like I think season 2. They did season 1 of My Hero Academia, and then I think you had to wait a year for season 2. It's just like season 1 was only like 13 episodes, I think. I've seen The Shield too. I've watched a lot of TV shows, guys. You guys understand? I've watched a lot of TV shows. It's very rarely that people can say, "Have you watched this?" And I can't tell them, "Yeah, I watched." There's plenty that I have not watched, but I've watched plenty too. A lot of those really popular series, I've seen them. So it's not like a lot of them that were on like premium cable, I have not seen. So like shows like Soprano, like you know, I wasn't a huge HBO show watcher, which I know The Sopranos was on HBO if I'm not wrong, right? So like things that are on like premium cable I never watched, but everything I watched Boardwalk. I got into Boardwalk Empire because my brother told me about it. My brother, that lives in New York, he told me about it and said I have to watch it. So that's how I got into Boardwalk Empire. So like shows like that are on premium cable is not something that I'm looking for. You know what I'm saying? Game of Thrones, the popularity of it is what made me like, let me give this a chance, right? Um, and I was watching, as I've explained when I was doing the Game of Thrones reactions. I told him that I watched it, but it was so on and off, I don't even remember the show. So I watched, I think, up to like season 4, if I remember correctly, before I did the reactions, and I started over and actually started paying attention and caught a lot of it. So I didn't really know what was going. It was on and off. It was like I had it on at some point. I didn't even really know what was going on. So I know there were dragons in it and all of this other stuff, but the story aspect of it, I never knew how deep it was until when I was doing the reactions and stuff. So, The Shield, um, okay, yeah, I've seen The Shield. 2 episodes in one day. I might do a double upload next time of The Walking Dead. Oz, no. I don't know if I'll ever watch Oz. Yes. I'm going to be watching some movies this week. I'm gonna be watching some movies, so look out for those reactions. I can't leave the house, so I can't. The thing about it is like I can't go out. I need somewhere. Is because I'm looking for, is Tropic Thunder on is it on Netflix? I need to check because there's a bunch of movies that were suggested to me that I'm looking for. Have to do. So yeah, when Oz was on, Oz is, I don't know. Oz was just one of those shows where you just like, okay, it's in jail, so there's gonna be a lot of weird stuff going on, And I heard it was like it gets real, you know. It gets real. There's only so much a man can look at. Anyways, yeah. So I might do. I've seen the Lord of the Ring movies. I could revisit them because I never really followed. I I know the books have a lot more info than the movies, right? I never watched the last movie of The Lord of the Rings. I never watched the last one. This is way too real. That's what I'm saying. That's what when people tell me about Oz, I'm just like, should I really watch this show? Because it's like, you know what I'm saying? Like the whole getting raped in jail thing is just, it, it's okay if it's just one scene, but the entire show is basically that stuff going on. It's kind of like watching Spartacus in jail. It's it's just that's how people describe it to me. So it's like Re Zero. No. So yeah. Um, I don't know about that. I've heard about Re Zero, of course. I've heard about it. Don't know what it's about. 'Cause nobody ever describes it to me. They just say it's really good, man. Um, is it anything like Fate Zero? Is it like Fate Zero? Is that like a spin-off of Fate Zero, or Fate Zero is a spin-off of ReZero? What is it? So yeah. Um so yeah, man, Lord of the Rings is I never watch the last movie, but I did watch the first two, but I never really paid attention, you know what I mean? So Lord of the Ring books, right? I have read some of it. Never completed it. There's a lot of stuff that I started to do way back, like maybe 10 years ago, that I never completed. You know what I mean? Like I never finished them because of all the stuff I was going through and stuff like that. So, and I never got back to them. So, yeah, I don't know about but I could do those movies, The Lord of the Rings. I could do those. It's not a problem. I know that's where the whole my precious thing comes from. Whatever happened to the actor that was the main dude, the main character guy? Whatever happened to him? Because I haven't seen him in anything after that. And he kind of looks like Toby Maguire. I don't remember his name. I know it was not Toby Maguire, but he looked like Toby Maguire. I know I've seen the other dude and stuff, like the dude that was going on the journey with him. I've seen him and stuff since the movies. Um, yeah. Am I in here by myself or something? So yeah, if you guys have questions, man, I need to pick it up. I am going I am going to be doing double uploads. No guarantees though. Going forward, double uploads, but I'll try to do more double uploads of The Walking Dead. As I said, yesterday was just very particular. Like, I really gotta like when I get up to not just jump and start doing reactions, because sometimes I do just I find myself doing that before getting something to eat and stuff like that. So that's what happened to me yesterday. Even though I did eat after I watched the episode, but it couldn't fend off the headache that was coming. And I don't take pills for headaches because I know if I rest, they'll go away. So, and I know why. It's because I took too long to eat. So I just jumped up yesterday and just started doing stuff on the computer, and that's not good. Maybe five. I know you did not just say 5 episodes in one day. These shows are 40 minutes, my friend. They're not 20-minute episodes like anime, okay? The 40-minute episodes you're talking about here. 5 episodes in one day. I would say maybe three. I think three is the most I've ever done when it comes on to TV shows in one day. I think three is the most I've ever done. I've never done more than three. I don't think so. Who was the main guy? Um, in what? I don't remember. The main guy in the main guy in the Lord of the Rings. I don't remember his name. The guy that was you see how long I haven't watched Lord of the Rings? I don't remember what it's about. That's how long I haven't watched Lord of the Rings. I'm not a I tend to not be diehard fans of shows like a lot of I think Game of Thrones lore. Since I've been doing reactions, I've been paying more attention to what's going on in the TV shows that I'm watching. So I will remember the lore better from the shows that I've reacted to rather than the ones that I've watched in the past. I'll remember them because I tend to compartmentalize a lot of stuff that I do in my life. So it's kind of like TV shows, not necessarily priority until I started doing reactions. So it's like all the shows that I've watched before is very little stuff that I'll remember about them because I usually just, okay, it's done. And after like a month or two, like you can't ask me nothing about it because I probably won't remember. Because I try to not keep unnecessary information in my brain in some way, some sort of way. I don't know how I do it, to be honest. Hey, Lord Shamazu in the house. Elijah Wood. I don't know, probably. Probably that's who I'm talking about. I know the actor, but I can't put a face to it right now. I know Elijah Wood is an actor, but I can't put a face to it right now. You might be right. Okay. This man wants me to do 5 episodes of The Walking Dead in one day. You trying to kill me? Oh my god. I have other shows to do, man. As I said, maybe 3 episodes is the most I can do in one day of one show because it's gotta be like if I should do 5, it's gotta be the episodes gotta be really good because one thing I'm not gonna do is I'm not gonna like force myself to watch something if it's like on like a downtime like say for instance the last season 4 of The Walking Dead. Like I could never watch 5 episodes in a row of that season. It wasn't terrible, but I mean that mid part, like say, we want to talk about like after a certain person died, right? After that point, up until about another 5 or 6 episodes after that, it was dead. I mean, pretty much all we were watching was how are these guys gonna get back together, right? So it was like just watching everybody's getting their time to shine, their own episode to shine, and to see what they're going through while they're split up, right? So I can't sit down and watch 5 episodes of that at once. I can't binge watch that because I have to take my time and watch that because after I watch one episode, I'm really not gonna be in the spirits to watch another one because I'm like, okay, this might be happening in the next episode. It's just a thought process. So it's gotta be good. If you guys notice, um, anytime you see me do double uploads or triple uploads, like the last time I did a triple upload of Vikings, they were really good episodes. Like the way how they ended makes you want to watch the next episode. You know what I mean? You want to know what happens next. Yeah, back in the day, right? Kitty cat, back in the day. Yeah, man. Those are forever good moments. That's like so unexpected. The red wedding and Jon Snow coming back to life. Those are you don't expect that stuff to happen. You don't expect writing to be that good. So it's like jump out your seat, kind of. It's jump out your seat at the edge of your seat, trying to find out what's going to happen. You know what I'm saying? So, because you guys already know, like when I do, um, oh, you're getting. Oh, sorry about the feedback. Hold on, let me fix that. All right, are we good? Sorry about that, guys. That's what I've been having problems with. Like it just comes in sometimes, and it's just weird. It's just weird, and it's so random. And a lot of times I'm not paying attention to the thing. Sometimes I'll catch it really fast. You know, probably all season in one day. You've never seen Lord of the Rings? I thought it was a movie for children. I don't know. I mean, I would say pretty much anybody can watch Lord of the Rings because it's not the movies are not like super violent. So I think the movies were rated PG-13 if I'm not mistaken. I think they were rated. It could have. I don't know. I think so. Yeah, the beeping noise is yeah. It was feedback. It happens. It's the same thing that happens in my reactions when I'm recording. All of a sudden, that sound it's very random, and I think it's because I connect my mic directly to my computer through USB. So no matter if even if I get a different mic, which I did, and tried it out, I still had the same thing. So now I did some research, and now I'm to avoid that, I'm gonna have to get an amp. So I have to get an amp that bypasses the whole USB thing to my computer to avoid that feedback. There are mics out there that don't do that, that would not give it, but it's like it's super expensive. And I'm not about to spend $300-400 on a microphone. That's absolutely ridiculous. Regardless of if I have the money to spend or not, I'm not doing that because that's just ridiculous. I'd rather just buy the amp because the amp is cheaper. I had to find an alternative because it's just like, okay, I'm not spending $400 on a mic. That's ridiculous. Like, I'm not doing a podcast. that no. And even if you're doing a podcast, I think in the grand scheme of things, spending that much money on a mic, it's ridiculous. Okay, and one of the things that I tell people to do, regardless of if you have the money, do not try to live above your means. You get what I'm trying to say? Like I tell people all the time, like it's good to live simple even if you have the money to live big. You get what I'm saying? So just live simple. Like, especially, I know a lot of people out there right now wish they had the money they spent on that Bentley. Wish they had the money they spent on that Lamborghini. They wish because that money is going to come in clutch right now. You know what I mean? Everybody living on the same level right now. Oh, yes. It's definitely It's the things are gonna get to the point. I mean, nowadays people don't necessarily wait to watch stuff on TV anymore because the episode is either out on demand, on whatever cable service you have in an hour, or people are DVR and stuff, or they're streaming it on Hulu. You get what I'm saying? So before you know it, you know what I'm saying? Before you know it, movies will be in that streaming category too, where they just you just pay a fee and you watch it at home. I mean, I don't get me wrong. I don't think theaters will go out of style anytime soon if we get back to normalcy, right? I don't think theaters are going to go out of style. The reason why is because it's being in a theater in some ways are like it in some ways it's like reacting. Why I say that? If there's people watching it with me, because I know people are going to watch my reaction to what I'm watching. So it's kind of like it's the same experience when you go to a theater. You want to see that other person's reaction that you went to the movie with. Or if you went there by yourself, you still want to see other people's reaction. Did they get that joke? Did they understand that? Maybe it's a movie that you've seen before. It could be something that you're seeing for the first time, but you want to know because it's that experience, it's the theater experience. You know, you want to see those things. You want to understand other people's perspective of what they thought of the show, or the movie that you guys are watching. You know, an applause at the end of a movie is, you know, that's, you know, something that a lot that I love to experience. I don't talk in the movies like some people do, but you know, you have some people that they'll scream out in the movie theater. You know, some people just talking for no reason. Some people be on their phones. That part of it is not so much, but you don't see that a lot. Like it's, you know what I mean? Like that doesn't happen a lot in the theater. So it's not something I'm going to complain about, but it does happen. But it, you know, it's like less than 1% of the movies I go to watch that will happen. So, and there's a lot of movies too. Like now, you know, nowadays, what I do is I don't necessarily plan to go to the theaters. Like, you know, it's just certain movies that are really like you anticipate to go to the movies. Like, I didn't go to see the Sonic movie. I heard it was awesome. I'm a huge Sonic fan, but I didn't go to watch. I was like, I'm gonna wait until this comes and I can watch it, maybe even do a reaction to it. You get what I'm saying? So I have to think on a different level now when it comes on to because I have a reaction channel. So I have to look at it like if I go see the movie, I can come back and do a review, or I can wait till it comes out on DVD or Blu-ray, whatever, not DVD, Blu-ray, and I can watch it, react to it, you know, in that way, or wait till it gets on a streaming platform, whatever the situation is. So that's how I look at things now. So I don't even really go to the theaters. Like there's a lot of movies that came out. Like I didn't go see Bad Boys 2. I'm waiting on that too because I want to do a reaction to it. Not Bad Boys 2, Bad Boys 3, Bad Boys for Life, whatever they call it. I haven't seen that yet either. So because I'm holding off because I want to do a reaction to those movies. So yeah. So there's a lot of movies come out. Like the last time I went to the theaters was when I went to see Avengers Endgame. It's a long time ago. When was that? That was last year? Endgame was last year or 2018. It's been so long. Or maybe, I don't know. I think that's the last time, or I think that was the last time I went to the movies. I mean, last. I think that was last. Endgame was 2019, wasn't it? I'm pretty sure it was last year. Yeah. It just feels like it's been so long since I've seen a Marvel movie too. So it's like it's so weird. Yeah, man, it's crazy. What have you guys been doing? I mean, other than being at home. What's up, saying Pride? Fancy. Fancy you. Oh, how they say it? I've been trying to to talk like how they talk in Spartacus. Now how they eloquently bring across their that is very true, kitty cat. What's going on, saying Pride? We out here, man. I'm just trying to do a live stream before I to let you guys know what to expect for today. Just not much. This week is pretty much gonna be all music. I'm still going to be putting out um other reactions, of course, because it's not like I'm gonna sit down and do because I'm home all day. So that changes it changes things going into the final week of March. It changes things because I'm home pretty much all day. Well, not pretty much. I'm home all day, right? So it changes how I was going to approach Music Week. It changes how I was going to approach it because before I would have limited time to do them. So I would spend that 2 or 3 hours just recording music reactions. But now that I got all day, I pretty much can do everything and still do music. So there will be other reactions coming out on the channel. Like today, I'm going to be doing My Hero Academia, but I will be doing the music reactions. The music reactions not going to take me long to do, but I am going to be doing a lot. So, but I might spend like maybe 4 hours or so doing music. Then I'll do My Hero Academia, and also I'm hopefully I can still do an IPO read through today. Yes, the notifications are acting up. Definitely. I realize that from the minute I know when the notifications go out, um, the difference between when people actually receive them and when they don't. Because I will see the result within the first hour of the video going out. So if I see only like 20 views in the first hour of me putting out my reactions, I know the notifications didn't go out because usually, and this is just usually, in the first hour, I usually have on my Walking Dead videos, I usually have 50 to 60 views. So I know when some people get them, not enough notifications go out. I have another um channel, right, that is subscribed to this channel. So my phone is always logged in to that channel. So whenever notifications go out, and sometimes the one that's logged into my phone, it doesn't get the notification. Like the notification doesn't pop up on my phone, so I know that there's something really funny going on with the reactions, the notifications. I haven't seen the Joker yet. Heard it was really good. It's out, right? It's out on Blu-ray. I should pick it up and but I can't go buy it. Is it? I can't leave that. I'm not go. Maybe I'll. I don't know. I don't know. I think I probably could go somewhere and get it out of a red box or something. Maybe I'll do that. Dolomite. Dolomite is that Eddie Murphy movie. Have not seen that either. Yes, I'm going to do a movie reaction. Not today. I wanted to do it last week. Um, I'm gonna be doing Tropic Thunder. A lot of people recommended that. Knives Out, Parasite. Um, two movies that were highly recommended. I'm going to be watching Parasite and Knives Out. Maybe Knives Out first. I know Parasite. What did it win again? It won an Oscar for Best Picture, I think. I think it won for Best Picture, if I'm not mistaken. 2525 song request in the year 2525. Is that the name of the song? In the year 2525? I'm guessing that's rock music. It sounds like rock music. Yeah, so the Walking Dead. I don't think I'm gonna be doing the Walking Dead today, but we'll see. A lot of people is they want the Walking Dead, the Walking Dead, the Walking Dead. A lot of people are asking about, like, I saw all the comments about Attack on Titan today. I should on the next reaction. I'm definitely going to be putting out the PSA so for them to read before they go into the reaction, because a lot of people are asking, didn't you do this already? Oh my god, I wrote it in the description, man. I did. I wrote it in the description to let them know, and I didn't put it in the video, so my bad. You know, I did react to Attack on Titan before, but now I have unlimited time on my hands, pretty much. So now I can edit the videos down for the people who love highlights on YouTube. I can edit the videos down and put them on YouTube for you guys to Life. I think I've seen Life. Is it the one where they were in prison? I think I've seen Life. I mean, I don't mind reacting to movies I've watched already, because a lot of these movies, like, as I said, I don't remember them. I like, if it, what I'm saying. If I've seen it, I'll let you know I've seen it. You know. And you just started watching The Walking Dead. It's already stressing you out. I mean, I mean, when you're talking about the last episode, it caught me. It really did caught me off guard when it was, because I was like, why is he just having this casual conversation with Bob like this? Like it's just so weird. And then when they reveal it, I was like, yo, what the hell? Cause I mean, I've been talking about this, but they never really showed. If you go back a couple of episodes, even to the final episode of season 4, they never really confirmed that these guys were cannibals, like they were eating people, right? they never really confirmed it until right there. It was crazy. It was crazy. Like I was saying it, these people out here eating people, man. From what I was seeing, I was like just deducing it and was like, yo, these people are eating people. But they never really confirmed it. You know, they were just showing you images and let you kind of gather the information for yourself. You never really saw them eating people. You know, you just saw them cutting them up. You see them cutting humans up, but yeah. For real, man, they're worse. That's what I said. I said they're worse than the people at Woodbury. they were worse. They were worse than the people at Woodbury for sure, for sure. That's good that Parasite won four Oscars. That's pretty good. I mean, when's the last time? I think what's the record for most Oscars in one go? Is that still Titanic? I'm not sure. I think it's Titanic still holds the record for most Oscars in one year. I think I think it won like 11. Could be wrong. Or did Mad Max takes that spot cuz I know Mad Max did pretty good that year too. Yeah, man. That's why I said, man, that dude, I'm pretty sure he didn't die. People like that get confirmed deaths. We know this, right? We know they get confirmed deaths. Like if I don't see you getting eaten by a walker or something, like I'm not gonna believe you're dead. Like characters like that, you know. Lord of the Rings won 16 in one go. You're nah for real. 16 in one go. I don't know. Which Lord of the Rings movie did that? Was it the first one or the second one? I know Two Towers did pretty good. I think that was the name of the second movie, Two Towers or whatever. I am planning on doing some stand-up comedy reactions. Um, a lot of people have suggested Bill Burr and some other people. Some of Dave Chappelle's older stuff. Oh, Lord of the Rings got 11. So how much do they have the record or does Titanic have the record? Do they have does Lord of the Rings have 11 overall or did they do it for one of the movies? I don't know. People are people when it comes on to Oscars, like I don't even really pay attention to it anymore. To be honest, the days of when that award meant something is gone. George Carlin, DC Curry, DC Curry. That name does not ring a bell. I'm not gonna lie, DC Curry. It sounds familiar, but I've probably never seen his stuff. I mean, if you're on YouTube, you cannot miss Bill Burr. You know what I'm saying? I have not reacted to any of his stuff. You can't miss his videos though because pretty much everybody's reacting to his stuff. So it's kind of like so I've seen a couple of them, but once I started the reaction channel, I I I pretty much kind of lock myself down on certain things that I watch on YouTube. So it's kind of like so they are gonna be stuff that I've seen of Bill Burr. I've never seen any of his like is recent stuff. So like his older stuff. Like I've seen the the Philly rant. Like I've seen that when he went off on the people in Philly. Um Let me see, what else of Bill Burr have I seen? I mean, I've seen some of the stuff he did on Conan, like when he was a guest on Conan. I haven't seen much of his like his stand up stuff, like his older stuff, but not like his newer stuff. Like I think he had a Netflix special recently, and also there was another one before that that I have not seen. Old Man Face. I know George Carlin. If you don't know George Carlin, like he's a legend. You know what I'm saying? He reminds me, him and what is his name? Ron White, I think. I like Ron White too. I think that's his name. The dude that's always smoking and drinking on stage. But George Carlin has their styles are not similar. Oh no, Ben-Hur? You gotta be kidding me. Ben-Hur. I'm gonna have to watch that movie. I have to watch that movie because I mean, don't get me wrong. Like the newer Ben-Hur, like I liked it. It wasn't the best movie, but I didn't know there was an older one. The newer one, you know, with I think Morgan Freeman was in it. Was pretty a fictional character, or is it based on real life? Like, or it's just a made up story? I don't know. There were some events in there that was like, they had Jesus in there. Um, so I was like, it was really weird to me, like that at the time. Yeah, Ben Hur is. I don't know if it's a made up story or if it's based on true events, but it seemed interesting. Like it seemed interesting enough to be. It's a snooze fest. It seems interesting enough to be like a real event that happened. Like in a way, Aladdin. Yeah, man, pretty cool stuff. Today, I'm definitely gonna be trying to get music reactions out. I'm gonna do my hero today. Um, what else? Maybe. I mean, you guys got an episode of Walking Dead yesterday, but I'll definitely try to do. No, is it good? It seems kind of cheesy though. Zombieland, like it seems cheesy. I'm not the biggest what's his name fan. What's his name? Jesse Eisenberg? I think that's his name. I know he's in it. I know what's his name? What's his name? I can't remember this actor's name. Woody Harrelson, yes. Oh, Emma Watson is in it. I'm not a big fan of hers either, but okay. I like Woody Harrelson, but I think Jesse Eisenberg is in it too, right? If I'm not mistaken. I'm not a big fan of Emma Watson for a lot of reasons. If you've seen Harry Potter, I'm not the biggest fan of her. Emma's character was not supposed to end up with Ron. No. 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 I hated that. J.E.? Who the hell is J.E.? Are you talking about Jay-Z? Who's J.E.? Lord Shimazu. Who's J.E., man? Who's J.E.? I don't know J.E. Who's J.E.? That's Jesse Eisenberg's album. He did an album? Oh, oh my God! Why don't you just say Jay Electron? Is he? Does he have a new album out? I've never listened to his music. I know who you're talking about, but I've never listened to his music really. Ron, Ron from Harry Potter, man. Isn't his name Ron? I don't even remember the character. It was Harry. Wasn't it Harry, Ron, and Hermione or something like that? If I'm not mistaken. Oh, you. Wait, I heard Higher Potter. You guys want me to check out VH1 Behind the Music episodes? Can I react to those? Those won't get blocked? I've seen some of them, but probably not of people that you guys know. Oh, Emma Stone, bruh, you can't mix up those two people, man. Come on, bro. I have a. The thing about it is like Emma Stone. I think she should do more romantic comedies. I really don't like her in any other role, to be honest. She acts the same. I don't want to pigeonhole her and say because she's a great actress, but at the same time, Emma Stone is just she wasn't she in Spider Man? She played Mary Jane in one of the Spider Man reboots, the one with what's his face, the last one before this one, the last Spider Man before Marvel got Spider Man. Um, she played Mary Jane, and I hated that Mary Jane. Yeah, she like I don't. I think she should do more romantic comedy because she's funny. She's really funny, and she also could play that role. I think she should do because she's a lot of people should take notes from how from Mandy Moore's career. And a lot of times she doesn't get the praise that she deserves. Mandy Moore has been, one of my favorite actresses of all times. She doesn't get the credit that she deserves. And the way how she started out, because she's a dramatic actor. But at the same time, you know what I'm saying? Like she knew what her lane was and she stuck to it. You get what I'm saying? And now she's in one of the biggest shows on TV, This Is Us. So it's kind of like, but these actors like they fell off. Like if you didn't, I know who Emma Stone is, but what has she done lately that's really big? You get what I'm saying? I've seen the House of Cards. Hated the final season because they decided to get rid of the character that made the series. I watched like 2 episodes of the final season and I was like, hell no. When is Ozark coming back? When is Ozark coming back? I want to know. I want to know. When is Ozark coming back? I did watch season 1 and 2. I want to know. Orange is the New Black got dumb. After, I think, like the 4th season, it just got stupid. Like, you know. it was good for like 3 seasons. The fourth season, it just yeah, that's what I said. Like she's a really beautiful girl, but I she's to me she should stick to I think she would do well in the romantic comedy genre. You know what I'm saying? The whole cuz she's like 20 something now. It still looks like a teenager, so she could still fit into that genre easily. Cuz I liked her in I think it was what's the name of that movie? What's the movie that she was like wearing the scarlet letter and stuff? I don't remember the name of that movie. I think that's my favorite movie with her in it. Ozark is coming back this summer. Okay. It's only 2 seasons out, if I'm not wrong. I'm pretty sure it's only 2 seasons so far. Big Bang Theory. Big. Are you asking me about the Big Bang Theory in itself, or are you asking me about the sitcom? Oh, I was inventing sitcom like All in the Family and Good Times. What is saying pride? Are you asking me about the Big Bang Theory itself, the scientific theory, or are you asking me about the sitcom? Okay, the sitcom. Loved it, loved it. I watched all the episodes. I loved how it ended. The final episode, I was, I teared up. The final episode, not only just because it's ending, but also what they did. You get what I'm saying? With what they did with the character Sheldon, right? Sheldon's character, if you look at all the seasons leading up to the final season, you can understand that that's the best character arc in the entire sitcom. And I like when sitcoms do that because even though they're more episodic more than anything else, like different things are happening every episode, there was still a story being told coming up from season 1, which is something that a lot of sitcoms don't do. You get what I'm saying? Like you don't really see a progression of characterizations and character arcs in sitcoms a lot of times. Yes, you see them grow up because they get older. You get what I'm saying? But it's more episodic more than anything else. So for Big Bang Theory, what I loved the most was Sheldon arcs of him coming to grips with an understanding, and in some ways his friends, they understood him, but it was like the first time Sheldon actually understood what his friends have been going through for all these years dealing with him. You get what I'm saying? And for him to stay up there and get and give that speech, that was big. Don't spoil you. I wouldn't know that. You need to get on it. I mean, I'm not talking about anything that's like. I don't think I just spoil anything. Did I? I probably did. 4 times? Wow, that's a lot of times. Sorry about that. I mean, I didn't think I was spoiling anything because I mean, it's been what? It's been a while since the season ended. I mean, I don't really care for young Sheldon that much. Like, to be honest, like I don't really care for it. I watched like 2 episodes of it and I was like, okay, I get it. It's funny. I don't think I spoiled anything because all I really talked about was the character itself. You just gonna have to go see for yourself what really happened. There's a lot that happened in that final season. So, How I Met Your Mother, I now you're getting into territory now of um stories that I liked but didn't understand the ending. Like I got it, but I didn't the ending of, because the whole thing was about, it was basically somebody telling a story for the entire time of, basically somebody explaining to a son or a daughter or whatever of how they met their mother, you know. And I get it. I get that part of it. It was really funny. It was a funny show. Some of it was really cheesy, you know. Some of it was really cheesy, but for the most part it was a really good show. Um but yeah, what's the name of, oh my god, I always forget the name of this sitcom, and it's one of my favorite sitcoms because I love the lead actors so much. Everything that he does is gold. Everything that he does is gold because he's so funny. Oh my god, what's the name of it? David Spade was in it. It was basically a couple. It was two couples in the show, right? And it's something about engagement. What? Ah, man. I know you guys know what I'm talking about, man. It was on the same network. Um I don't know. I know David Spade was in it. I can't remember his name. And I love everything he's in, and I can't remember his name right now. Yeah, yeah, Young Sheldon is cringe. It's cringe worthy for real. Yeah, that's what I said. I didn't. Yeah, you're gonna want to see it for yourself, regardless, Kitty Cat. I don't think I spoiled anything for you. You're still gonna want to see it for yourself. You're gonna want to hear what he said, cause trust me, it's gonna bring tears. Trust me on it, man. It's a ride, and I love when shows do that. Also, that's why I say that a lot. That's why I think I don't think it was a tweet. I think I did a community post back in a few months ago when Elementary ended, and I was like, why is it that shows like this can do such a good job of wrapping up a series, and Game of Thrones with the biggest budget on TV couldn't do it? Yes, that is the name of the series I'm talking about, Rules of Engagement. Um, yeah, I really love that show. That show was funny, man. Oh my god, that show was funny. Yes, it did feel more. Yeah, Young Sheldon was very cringy, man. Like it was just, it's too over the top, and I don't think that kid really like captured what Sheldon was about. Like he's got the stoic, you know, you know, playing the smart genius or whatever. He got that down, but the other things are just, it's the characters. I would say the characters surrounding him is the problem with the show. Because I think the kid is doing a good job. I think the characters around him is just not what making the show good. Yeah. Don't talk about Game of Thrones. Trust me, I don't, man. You know, another series I want to get into is Star Wars. But to how things are going now, I don't know if I want to get into Star Wars, because to how things are going, as in people hating what they're doing with the series and stuff like that, it's like, should I get myself into it and then be disappointed, you know? Because, I mean, they're trying to shove all this SJW stuff in what we watch. It's like, it's getting really over the top, man. I mean, yeah, they did what they could, but they were regarded as the writers of the show. There's plenty of ways. If it was me in their position, do some research. Watch some YouTube videos. There is so many endings or stuff that ending theories out there before season 8 dropped. Way before, like at the end of season 7, people were putting out ending theories on YouTube. They could have copied one of those. It's not like they're copyrighted or anything. You get what I'm saying? Like, is their theories. You could have pulled from that and made a better ending. But what you did was shitty. Let's just be honest. Star Wars and Star Trek. People have been recommending Star Wars to me for so long. My Hero Academia reactions should come out tonight at some point or tomorrow. I'm going to be reacting to about 4 or 5 episodes today, but they should drop either late tonight or tomorrow. We'll see. The Clone Wars series, what is that? Is that like a separate like spin-off or something? Or was that like, I don't know. I don't know the lore behind Star Wars, but I know the Clone Wars have something to do with Star Wars. There's certain things about you can't. It's like American folklore. You can't miss it. People are gonna ask you about it. People talk about it around you. It's like it's super popular. Da Vinci's Demons. Is that a movie? I always wanted to know why is there so much controversy around Da Vinci. I never understood. Oh, it's a TV show. I think they had just really moved on. They were just trying to wrap it up. I don't know. I don't know. Whatever it is, um, I don't understand. Why would they be bad blood with them and George? It doesn't make sense. I mean, if there was, what could have possibly caused that, though? That's beyond me. I don't know what it is, but whatever whatever the reason is, they could have come up with a better ending than what happened. Like some of the stuff that happened just didn't make sense. You get what I'm saying? Like it just didn't make sense. Especially Bran. Bran ending up being king did not make any damn sense. None whatsoever. That choice made no sense. You get what I'm saying? A lot of people accepted it because, oh, they just wanted Jon to be free and, you know, um, Sansa get what she wants, always wanted. Everybody got what he wanted, except Daenerys. You know? None of the prophecies they considered that were spoken in the show. None of them. None of the promises from what's her name? I can't even remember her name right now. None of them came true. I'm like, okay. Melisandre, none of her prophecies. You know what I'm saying? None of them. TV show. Okay, yeah. Okay, I'll Da Vinci's Demons. I'll write it down. Da Vinci's Demons. I'll write it down. Demons. Is that an old show or it's currently airing right now? Oh, it's okay. It's a Telltime? Telltime. So is it like a video game kind of? Cuz I know they have the Telltale series. So is that what it is? Is another Marvel fan? I'm a big Marvel fan coming from back in the day from, with comics and stuff. So I had to see the movies. And I think they did a pretty good job. It's not greatest of all time stuff, but it's good enough for me. They told a story, and I mean, I'm gonna check out the Black Widow movie. Um, I'm gonna be checking that out when it comes out on Blu-ray. If they continue to do a good job, and I heard that they're implementing all this. I was saying this SJW stuff into the movies. If they do that for this phase, I'm out. The end of GOT is beyond science. Oh, so Da Vinci's Demon is only 3 seasons. So the show is over. And okay, no, it's not wrong. It's not wrong. You're just missing out. One of the greatest TV shows of all time. Just be prepared that you might be disappointed with how it ends. That's all I can say. You might be disappointed, but I think the 7 to 7 seasons. I think 7 seasons are really good. Barring, I think they could have done some things better, but for the most part, I would say, if you take out the final season out of it, right? If you take that season out, I would give the show a solid 8.5 out of 10 for those 7 seasons. Solid. Maybe even a 9. I think they went to too much for too much spectacle and fan service and forgot about the storytelling part of the show. There was a lot of time skipping and time traveling, if you want to call it that, on the show that didn't make sense sometimes. And it's not like they didn't have the time. You know what I'm saying? Some seasons were cut short for no reason. They stopped doing 10 episode seasons and just went for 7 and 8 for some of them. And I think that kind of killed a lot of the dialogue that could have happened in the show that we were enjoying for like the first 4 or 5 seasons. So, you know, oh, okay. Yeah, I still recommend Game of Thrones to people who have not watched the show. I still recommend it because it's a great series. You know what I mean? It's just that, I tell people just be prepared. You might be pissed off at how it ends. That's all I'm saying. Just like how I tell people, I still recommend Dexter. Still recommend Dexter to people. Just be prepared. The ending is trash. You know what I'm saying? Like, but you will enjoy the ride. You will enjoy the ride. Trust me, you will enjoy the ride. There's a lot of spectacle in season 8 of Game of Thrones that I enjoyed. And that's what I'm saying. They went for that more than they went for the actual storytelling, which is what they did. A lot of fan service that happened. But it is what it is. You are so right. If they wanted fan service, they should have made a better ending. That's definitely true. You know what I'm saying? None of like we waited so long to see some of the best showdowns, and I think the only one that actually happened was um was the two brothers that fought at the end. You know, that's the only showdown that happened that we wanted to see since the beginning. You know what I mean? There are so many things that happened in season 8 that was like, how? Why? You know? Yeah, they did give us some very good years. I ain't gonna lie. I mean, I binged watch it, so I didn't have to wait a year for the seasons. So yeah, the Dexter's ending was horrible. I hated it. Oh, you found my channel through Rome? It's so sad that I had to delete those reactions, man. So sad that I had to delete them. I almost lost my channel because of freaking HBO striking my channel. You folks expected too much for 6 episodes. uh, they bailed because they ran out of material. Oh my god. Then put it in. That's what I'm trying to say. Like, if they didn't have materials because they didn't have um George or whatever the situation is. Um, the thing about it too, I think they rushed it. People would have waited 5 years. People would have waited 6 years for Game of Thrones to come back. That's how popular the show was even after season 7. That's why so many people were doing reactions to it at the time after season 7 ended. People were getting into Game of Thrones still. People were recommending it to people. People would have waited years. People would have waited until George put out the final book, and then we get the final season of Game of Thrones. Because that is how it, in any other world, that's how it works. You don't force things. You get what I'm saying? In anime, that's what they do, right? They're doing the anime based on a graphic novel, based on the manga, right? So they wait. If you don't, it would have been a great time for them to do a prequel. That's when they needed to do a prequel. Because you have all this backstory, all this history, lore of Game of Thrones that you can go back and do a series on. Instead of trying to finish the show. You get what I'm saying? They could have went back and showed us how the Targaryens came in and took over King's Landing and all of these other places. They could have done that. They could have did that. They could have showed the destruction of what happened to the Targaryens, why they ended up with only 3 dragons when they were living with dragons. All of this other stuff they could do. There was so much they could do as a prequel. Take a page out of Spartacus' book. Go back and do a prequel, right? And wait on the man to finish the damn story and not try to do it yourself. Come on, man. Now I'm getting mad. Cause I'm just now thinking about it and realize they could have done the prequel then. The man is not ready to put out the book because he's trying to make the thing give us a perfect ending to the story of all this stuff that he's been planning all this time. And you just had to rush because, oh, money, money, money. I'm pretty sure if they went to the HBO execs and say, listen, we want to do a prequel while we wait on George to finish up the story, we would have ate that up. We would have watched the sequel. You would have get the same viewership because all of that stuff that happened before, you know what I'm saying? When you're talking about the, what do they call it? The rebellion, All that stuff that happened. How did King Robert take the throne? A throne. All of that stuff, man. They could have done so much. They could have done so much. Spartacus for sure. Spartacus is way more sex scenes. There's no competition. There's no competition. Come on. There's no competition when it comes out to Spartacus and sex scenes. Like, is I mean, next to it is full blown porn. Okay. Spartacus did a prequel for 6 episodes, my guy. 6 episode, and it was so beautifully done. I mean, that's how if you're having a dilemma, which the only reason why they did a prequel was because the dude that was playing Spartacus had cancer, and they were trying to figure out if he was going to recover and reprise the role. You get what I'm saying? Give him time to whatever the situation is. So you have a dilemma. You have all this backstory that people are interested in and not going to be able to see unless they go read the books, right? So I'm saying that was a perfect time for them to do a prequel. Ain't nobody want to really see the prequel now, but you know, yes, you're gonna still have a viewership, but you're not gonna really. At that time, at the peak, now people have a bad taste in their mouth. They don't want to see nothing y'all are doing. you know, I mean, we can all sit here and say he should have finished the books, but whatever it is, whether it's writer's block he's having or whether he's writing the perfect ending or whatever it is, um, you don't know. Maybe he's struggling. Maybe he's sick and nobody knows. You don't know what's going on with people. I'm not saying that it's an excuse. You know what I'm saying? How many years have we been since the last book? How many years? Has it been like 5 years, 6 years, 10 years? I don't know how long because I haven't checked. They would have had something to work with. I mean, it's true. I'm not saying he's blameless in this situation. I'm not saying he's blameless. He deserves some of the blame, but at the same time, I really do think that to the hype. I've talked about this in my review of season 8 of there's so many things that they could do to avoid this terrible ending that it's beyond me why they rushed it. You get what I'm saying? Yes, it still took 2 years for them to do what they did, but people would have waited 5 years for the final season of Game of Thrones. Yes, some people would have gotten upset or whatever. Are they going to finish? There were going to be questions. But overall, the hype would have still been there. I think that if season 8 was not aired yet, people would still be hyped to this day for Game of Thrones. It was that popular. It would have carried. Nobody would have forgotten about Game of Thrones that was into it already. Because even this year, if you go on YouTube and check for Game of Thrones reactions season 1, did people still today still getting into Game of Thrones, still watching Game of Thrones? Some people are rewatching Game of Thrones. It's ridiculous, you know, but that's where it is. That is where it is. You know, I'm just as pissed off as everybody, you know, as how season 8 ended because yeah, it is. It really is too big to be forgotten. Because, I mean, it was a worldwide phenomenon, man. It kind of reminds me of Dragon Ball. You know what I mean? Like, Dragon Ball Z, you know, just really put anime on the map, per se. you know? Yeah, I deleted all of them. I deleted all my Game of Thrones reactions. They were so good too. Um, but I don't know. I don't know. I've never really asked YouTube if videos that I've deleted can be recovered. I don't know. I mean, it's probably been too long anyways for me to ask. Cause I mean, I think it's been over 6 months since I deleted them. Yeah, it's been over 6 months. I think I deleted them back in August. I think so. It is what it is, man. Maybe I'll rewatch it one day. I mean, it's not gonna be the same thing, but yeah, I mean, maybe I'll rewatch it one day. Taboo TV show. Taboo TV show. What is that? I've never heard that. Taboo TV show. What is that about? A lot of things are taboo. I mean, you guys are still like here. I'm surprised you guys are still here, to be honest. Tom Hardy is in that? For real? You're not jerking my chain now. You know I'm a big Tom Hardy fan from Peaky Blinders. I have not checked to see when Peaky Blinders is going to premiere either. The new season supposed to start sometime this year. I don't know if it's the fall or if it's gonna be the summer. I do not know. Well, it's been real, guys. We're coming up on 2 hours of streaming, and that's cool. Thank you guys for coming out and hanging out with me. Really do appreciate you guys coming through, man. My hero? Hmm. My hero is very it's a good anime. Don't get me wrong. Is it worthy of the big 3 status? Uh I don't know yet. I don't know yet. I have seen very good moment. Is it consistent? Yes. I don't think I've ever like I don't think there's an episode where I was like or there was a stretch of episodes that where I was like, okay, get to it. You know what I'm saying? Like um there were times in in other animes that I've watched that I've had that feeling. I have not felt that yet in this anime because for the most part they keep you interested and they do not let episodes just go along. We just got to what one the first filler. It was episode 58. That was like the first filler in the entire thing. I think that was the first filler episode. It was like nothing, you know. I mean, and it was still a really good episode, but it was filler. Like they took a break, literally a break from the main story. So, um, and that was pretty good. So, so yeah. I mean, for the most part, it's not. I don't want to put it on my say. I'm gonna put it in my top 5 yet because I don't think it's there yet. You get what I'm saying? I don't think I've seen a moment where I was like, yo, I have to put it in my top 5 because it's still ongoing. So there's still much more to the story that I need to see. Like the ones that I have in my top 5 are all animes that are not ongoing. Like they're done. You get what I'm saying? When you're talking about um Naruto, you're talking about um even though I do need to start doing the Boruto manga, which I'm also planning to add to the read throughs that I do because everybody's been telling me, yo, the Boruto manga is straight fire right now. Yeah, so I'm gonna have to get into that because anything Naruto, it's no hesitation for me. So Naruto, Ippo, Code Geass, Death Note, all in my top five, right? Well, Naruto not so much because Naruto, like, I don't put it in my top five because it means too much to me. I don't want to compare it to anything else because everybody's gonna have a fit, you know. So, um, yeah. So it's definitely in my top 10. I'll say that. It's in my top 10 right now. There's other animes that I've watched in the past. I don't have Dragon Ball. I have Dragon Ball Z, and the reason why I say Dragon Ball Z is in my top five is because Z is the shit. You get what I'm saying? Z is the shit. Everything else is just weird. You know what I'm saying? It's weird to put it in the top five because you get into Dragon Ball and then what it's doing now, the story is just so, it's too much about who's next. You get what I'm saying? That's the entire lure of Dragon Ball now. Who's next? Okay, I'm strong. Are you stronger? Come test me out. You know what I'm saying? There's no meaning towards any of it anymore. So it's kind of like, okay, I got stronger because I fought this dude. Okay, next stronger guy, you're next. you know? I can watch the first movie of it now. Okay, I'll check it out. Oh, really? Oh, and nobody told me this? Why is it that nobody told me that the end of the filler, that's how the movie started? I would have just watched it right after. I wouldn't even have done the other two episodes after. I wouldn't even have done 59 and 60. I would have just watched the movie. But okay, I'll check it out. Now I feel like I need to watch the movie now before I start with episode 61 today. Top 5 is sacred. It definitely is. I'll tell you that much. And Ippo has not failed to surprise me, even though I'm reading the manga. The manga still hits, like it still hits, man. I mean, yeah. I mean, I understand that the movie's not canon. Like I do understand it's not canon, but still, it would have been nice to see what happened. Because I thought it was just like a one-off episode, but I didn't know that led into the movie itself. You get what I'm saying? Because I would have just watched the movie because I was interested to see. I, you know what I mean? Like I was interested to see what was going to happen after episode 58. It's not like it was. It was filler, so I didn't think you guys would want to see me watch that, so I just watched it on my own. Um, you know, so once I saw All Might and Deku came out and was making the announcement that they're going to take a break from what's going on in the main story, I was like, okay, this is filler, so I stopped recording. Right? So I understand that it wouldn't be canon because I heard that the second movie is not canon either. Right? At least that's what I heard. And movies are not normally canon in anime. They're not usually canon. Because I remember in Naruto, like, I think the only movie that was canon was I think it was only, I think one of them, I think the two last movies were canon. I think it was only the two last one. I think the Naruto the last and Boruto Naruto the movie, whatever you want to call it. I think those two were the only ones that were canon. Because I think all the ones before that was just kind of like made up stories and shit. Yeah, I might just watch that movie before I jump into episode 61 today. I'm pretty sure is the movie on Crunchyroll? I should be able to find it somewhere. I mean, they're shutting off. It's crazy what's going on, man. But anyways, guys, I gotta go start reacting. It's almost 12. Um, yeah, so I can get these episodes out. So I'll definitely check back with you guys. So just look out for those reactions today at some point, right? So yeah, just look out for those reactions today because they gonna be out here. Okay. Um, music reactions. I don't know what those are going to be yet. As I go, I'm gonna try to catch up on some things that I was supposed to do, music wise. Um, then we'll see. Much obliged, guys. I will catch you guys later. Terabyt out. Keep supporting, man. Keep supporting. I appreciate it. See you guys later.